Austin, Texas, AP. The Texas Supreme Court on Friday allowed the state to investigate parents of transgender youth for child abuse while also ruling in favor of one family that was among the first contacted by child welfare officials following an order by Republican Governor Greg Abbott. The court did not rule on the merits of the investigations, which were the first of its kind in the U.S., only that lower courts in Texas overstepped by trying to block all cases from going forward. Lambada Legal, which helped bring the lawsuit against Texas on behalf of the parents of the 16-year-old girl, called the decision a win because it put the state's investigation into their family on hold. Although the ruling does not prevent Texas from launching investigations into other families, the state would be foolish to do so now because those families could also seek an injunction, said Omar Gonzalez-Padin, counsel and healthcare strategist for Lambada Legal. It would be both futile and a complete waste of resources for them to do so, Gonzalez-Padin said. Texas went farther than any state in February when Abbott issued a first-of-its-kind order that instructed child welfare officials to investigate reports of gender-confirming care for kids as abuse. A judge in Austin put that order on hold after a lawsuit brought on behalf of the 16-year-old girl whose family said the state was already investigating their family. It was filed by the American Civil Liberties Union and Lambda Legal. The lawsuit marked the first report of parents being investigated following Abbott's directive and an earlier non-binding legal opinion by Republican Attorney General Ken Paxton labeling certain gender-confirming treatments as child abuse. The Texas Department of Family and Protective Service has said it opened 9 investigations following the directive and opinion. Across the country, Republicans have leaned into the debates over transgender rights as LGBTQ Americans have grown increasingly visible in society and pop culture. In March, the Arizona legislature passed bills to prohibit gender confirmation surgery for minors and ban transgender athletes from playing on girls' sports teams, and Republican Governor Doug Ducey signed them. Two other GOP governors in Indiana and Utah bucked their party and vetoed legislation to ban transgender players from girls' sports. In Texas, the groups bringing the lawsuit also represent a clinical psychologist who has said the governor's directive forces her to choose between reporting clients to the state or losing her license and other penalties. The governor's directive and Paxton's opinion go against the nation's largest medical groups, including the American Medical Association, which have opposed Republican-backed restrictions on transgender people filed in state houses nationwide.